Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that phone for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women, I curse. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't eat with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, this hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from. Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Your sensation, my fixation.
Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you.
Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation. pa' mi frequency, te frequently matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, Tommy el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll go play action with Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up. On the ground, it's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Tyler Conklin, touchdown Jets. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. 20-yard pickup there. First down for Houston. To throw, it's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. He's second for a second consecutive time.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's complete. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held. Points of...
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Taken at the 19. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. On the tight end screen, it's Schultz. Now he's free at the 35. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston to gain of 43 yards. Now Mixon. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining. in this first half. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense. And
now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A-Rod now to throw on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Defense is asleep. Spread the ball around.
Play action now with Rodgers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Conklin goes in motion. Rodgers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okuda.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Stroud. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll go. It's Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They will run it over center with Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first and 10, here's Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
To the left side, and Adams has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Conklin goes in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's 3rd and 2. Conklin goes in motion. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets stretch things out even further. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, Stroud. And they're going to get to him. He is sacked. There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's check the call first. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Take Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, And they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Lazard. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for...
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, but my heart in a case. Yeah, it's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on down. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That one on target to Watson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. out of the shotgun. It's Love. He'll try, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A first down throw for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. So Kittle comes in motion. On first and 10, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, Purdy. Caught. This is IU. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That finds Samuel working across. He is in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable with Reed. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So set to go now on 1st and 10. A gain there of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
We'll go play action with Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play action, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, 49ers. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Purdy on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. In motion, Reed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down. Here's Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. The man in motion is Watson. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll motion over Samuel. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
First and 10 for Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This returnable with Reed. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. And they are not going to catch up. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
Love to throw it on first down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll throw again with Purdy. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st and 10. Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
So Kittle comes in motion. On second down, it's McCaffrey. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs, They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. Eric Saubert. Touchdown, 49ers. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Nixon on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10. Looks like a design. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
On first down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. play-action pass you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's first down. On the bootleg, it's Love. He's got it at about the 8. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
We'll go play action with Love. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to tuck it and go. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
49ers 38.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot.
a lot of guap. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth.